What is up, y'all? So, I am back with another Car Chronicles video. And this time, I'm having the phone sitting how it is right now. I could, of course, adjust the phone so it's sitting long ways, but I was using the phone for, CarPlay, so I had some on my phone as well, and I'm not going to adjust it. You know what I'm saying? I just want to record before I get home because I'm pretty close to home anyway. Probably like another 6 to 7 minutes. But yeah. First things first, man. Does anybody who have an iPhone 13 Pro Max experiencing the phone freezing? Mine started yesterday, and I'm getting annoyed because it's not terrible, right? It's not terrible freezing where like every second is just freezing. No, it's only like certain times. But this is the 13. The 15 is not even out yet. Like, why are you causing issues? And I can't upgrade until next year anyway. I was planning to wait for the 16. So, slight annoyance, but it is what it is, right? Man, I want to make this video. I was planning to do it yesterday, but I want to do it today, right? And I don't have the most energy right now, so please forgive me if I sound tired. I have a little bit more than when I started driving, so, that's good. But there's plenty of videos about this already, and I'm not gonna do like a whole detailed thing where like I took down notes and everything like that. This is just something that's on top of my head. But life isn't going to be easy, or life isn't supposed to be easy when you're a chosen one, right? When you're God's chosen one, and you stand out from the crowd, and people who are following the world, stuff like that. People who are of the world, when you are in the world. And I made a community tab post about it a few days ago, a week ago at this point, I don't even remember. But I did that, and a lot of y'all, well, all of y'all answered the right option. So I'm glad to see that. But we are in the world, right? Obviously, we're in the world. We're interacting in the world, right? But we're not of the world, right? We don't do things of the world. We don't listen to worldly music. We don't do, take part of all this lust going on and stuff like that. Like all this worldly stuff we don't follow, right? All this sin, right? And I'll make this video, right? Because I've been experiencing this recently, and it's something that I realize a lot of y'all could be experiencing as well. So this video could help y'all in some way. That'd be great, right? Life is not going to be easy, right? There's going to be times, going to be periods in life where, you're going through a journey alone, right? You may have no friends for a while because all the friends that you had, right, were not equally yoked. They were not following God. They were following the world. And when you try to give them advice and, not push it on them, but you try to give them advice, try to steer them the right direction, they don't want to listen, right? They want to just take part of the world, and you have to remove them. When that happens, you're going to go through a period. You may go through a period where you're just alone, and that's all right. Right? It's gonna, of course, bother you at times, right? You're gonna be times where, it might be the weekend, or it might be your day off, something like that, and you're like, man, I kind of want to go here with somebody. I kind of want to go here with a couple of friends. You know what I'm saying? Or when I was hanging out with these friends, I used to go here and stuff like that, right? It's gonna be times where you experience that, but you just gotta sacrifice. Go through a period alone. Take this time to grow in Christ. Take this time to work on yourself spiritually, right? And then when the time is right, God is going to introduce the right friend to your life, all right? God's not going to leave you astray like that, right? He's preparing you. Same way how the Lord's preparing you for a relationship, preparing you for the right one, the Lord's preparing you for the right friends, right? But if you're still stuck in your old ways that were of the world, when God brings these equally yoked people into your life, they're gonna see you acting a certain way or see you into certain things, right? And I'm not saying like you have to be like, oh, you have to like the same things I like. I'm not saying that, but like if you like things of the world, right? And these people and these equally yoked people that God brings into your life see that, they're not gonna want to associate with you. Like same way how you stop associating with your old friends, right? How is it that you stop associating with your old friends that were of the world, right, and doing all these things when you're doing the same thing, right? How does that make sense? So you're gonna go through a period of being alone, but that's all right. That's all right, because God's preparing you, right? And alone also goes for relationships. Finding the right one. You're gonna go through a period where you're out seeking, right? And you think like, man, like it's taking forever. I can't find the right. You're gonna go through a period of singleness, right? And that's all right. That means the Lord's just preparing you. That either take time not seeking out a woman and work on yourself, or you can work on seeking passively, right? And it should be passively, not like you're not like going out to the mall and going places like just, what I'm saying, like looking like a hungry or thirsty dog, like you're passively doing it, like you're just going to a store or going to, what I'm saying, you're going to, I said, the mall, the park, whatever, or convention, wherever. Like you're just out there just to be out there, right? And as you're there, you might see a woman who's your type that's looking at you, giving you signals. You know what I'm saying? Like, and by signals, I mean like just giving you signs that she wants you to approach her, right? Signs that she likes you, like looking at you like a lot, playing with her hair, all that stuff, right? Shout out to Brother Christian. You can check out his channel. We're learning relationships. He has videos talking about it, the different signs, stuff like that. But she'll be giving you signs and stuff like that, right? So when you're out and about, when God deems it, and this is the thing, right? And I talked about this in the previous video. When something God has planned for you will happen no matter what. There is nothing in this world, as long as you're doing the right things, that will stop you from getting those things that the Lord wants to happen. It's like in Across the Spider-Verse, the canon event. It's a canon event. It has to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing that's going to stop the Lord's blessings from happening. If the Lord has, and I'm purposely, like, I was literally almost home, but I'm taking this turn purposely. There's literally nothing in the world that will stop that from happening, as long as you're doing the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's still gonna happen. Now, speaking of your old self, right? It's something I've been struggling with. Another thing's gonna happen is, as you're growing, right? As you're growing, as you're getting stronger, as you're growing spiritually and stuff like that, you're gonna go through times where you think about the past, like high school or middle school, or a time like college, a time period like that, right? Where you look at yourself now and you're like, man, like, what if I was this way back then, right? What if I was this strong back then? What if I was this, what I'm saying, following the Lord back then, right? You look at mistakes that you made and things that you may have missed back then, and every time you try, like, you're growing, right? You accepted Christ in your life, so you have a new you, right? Get rid of the old man, put on the new man, right? And every time, like, as you're growing, you keep thinking about the past, so you're kind of stagnant, right? Instead of like taking that new you and forgetting about the past, just, what I'm saying, just growing like that way, you're thinking about, what could have been. You think about, I haven't seen that car coming, that's crazy. Yeah, you think about what could have been. You think about, what if this happened? What if that happened? But it's all about just taking the time to grow, man. Taking the time to fully just focus on the present. Focus on the present so that you create a better future, right? Because remember, the Lord knows your entire life before you were born, and knows after you pass, right? The Lord knows everything, and the Lord has a plan for you, right? He obviously wants you to follow His will, right? He has a plan for you, but if you go against that plan, what do you expect to happen? You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta stop focusing on the past and just focus on the present. When you go through a certain period of growth, put in your head, right, that there's nothing that could have changed in the past. You know what I'm saying? What happened in high school or happened in whatever period you keep thinking about, right? That happened for a reason. right? If that period didn't happen, if whatever happened, if however happened didn't go the way it went, you would not be the you now. You would not be the you that you are now. You know what I'm saying? And you will not be the you that you are gonna turn out to be. You know, so you just gotta stop focusing on the past and stuff like that, right? Now, for the last thing, because I'm pretty much home already. You're gonna struggle with lust. You know what I'm saying? And this is a thing with every man, but and I know, you know, we all like, oh, we're you know, trying to be celibate, we're trying to avoid, you know, the corn videos and stuff like that. But you gotta realize, right? It's very easy for a man to follow lust. Right? It's very easy for a man to go and just go on these videos, and you know, when he's feeling a certain way, like he's like, you know, he's horny. I'm saying he's horny. He wants to go home and watch these videos, or he has a bad day, or he's just upset or mad about something, and he wants to just release to get his mind off of it, or you know, when he's driving, then he sees like a couple women dressed a certain way, especially in those tight, you know what I'm saying, outfits. He will want to look, you know what I'm saying, like you know what I'm saying, like look. It's very easy to fall into that stuff and just be stuck in a cycle and just pretty much throw away your potential, right? Throw away your potential as a man, right? Your confidence, your strength, you know what I'm saying? Like, just literally a verse on it, right? Confidence, your strength, your energy, right? Your vitality, your friendliness, your calmness, like everything, you know, everything that you're supposed to have as a man, your potential, right? It's easy to throw it away. That's what they want. That's what they want to happen, right? That's why all this stuff is so easily accessible. Do you think? All right, I want y'all to really, and this is controversial, but I really want y'all to think about this, right? They're gonna try to ban, you know, they're trying to ban these stuff, right? This content, right? You see how fast, and this is really that yellow mark, but I don't care, right? You see how fast they ban certain things, right? If there's certain things that happen, they're quick to ban, right? This stuff has been around for how many decades now? That's just type in a website or go on Google and type in a term and you see images. If they really wanted to ban it, don't you think it would have been banned already? I want you to think about that, right? So they push all this stuff, right? They push all this stuff around. Why do you think it's so easily accessible? Because they want men to be stuck. They don't want men to be free thinkers and start their own businesses and, you know, just you know, follow Christ and just lead families in Christ, raise children, either men or women, right? Raise them to follow Christ so that the cycle can go on, right? They don't want that. They don't want free thinkers. That's why they push the stuff, and why you're so weird if you don't watch this stuff, if you don't, you know, do the deed, when, you know what I'm saying, like you're not, like you're so weird, right? That's why they push that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be tough. And I literally said it in my mind, I think it was 2 days ago, right? I was like, why is this stuff so tough? You know what I'm saying? Because you will just be, you know what I'm saying? Let's say you're 2 weeks or 3 weeks into retention, right? And you're just chilling, right? You're at work or you're just chilling, right? There might be a day where you're just horny, right? You go to work, you're horny. It's how it is. You know, you're gonna be horny certain days, right? So you're just there horny, and some woman comes to your job, right, to buy something or ask a question or whatever, or just even they didn't even come to the store, just walk by the like the door, right? Just walk by the window, just walking by, right? You see all this stuff, right? And of course, as a man, you're gonna be aroused by it. You know what I'm saying? Especially on days where you know what I'm saying, you're feeling a certain way, you're gonna be seeing this stuff, right? I literally said in my head, I'm like, why is this so difficult, right? Because it's like, if you go on YouTube, that's the thumbnails, you know what I'm saying? That's all you see of this stuff, right? I don't use social media, as y'all know. But if you're on social media, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, that's all you see. And don't even get me started on the clock app. Y'all know what I mean by clock, right? It's tough out here, right? That's why me personally, I don't use social media. And for YouTube, I, you know, try my hardest to control what pops up. Of course, you know, YouTube's gonna be YouTube, right? You can't really block everything, but I try my best to have it so the content that show up are good content, you know. So that's what I do. But it's tough out here, man, especially like when you're in person and you're just trying to go about the day, you're just trying to, you know, do your job, whatever, and you see all this stuff come up, right? It just happens, right? It just happens, right? Urges step up. You know, when you do this stuff for months, years, and stuff like that, like this lust, it's gonna come up. You're gonna get urges. You'll be completely fine. You'll be going weeks, like months even, without doing the deed, without you're good, right? And all of a sudden you get these strong urges that come out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. It is tough. You know what I'm saying? But it's not supposed to be easy. You know, back in the day, like a few decades ago, it used to be, that's crazy. 20 years ago was 2003. Stuff. Yeah, like 20 years ago, 30 years ago, this stuff was around, right? Obviously, but it was not easily accessible. Internet was too slow to load that stuff back in the day. And the only place you can go, like, I think were video places, magazine places. Like, there was the only place you can go, you know. So it was a lot harder back then, right? That's why, and y'all gonna call me a boomer for this, right? I was born in 99, as y'all know. So I'm technically a 90s kid. I just made the cut, but I'm saying technically 90s kid, right? And I would say, I was just talking about this with my coworkers sometime weeks ago. I would say after, like, and again, this doesn't go towards everybody, right? Obviously, if the shoes don't fit, you know what I'm saying. But I would say kids after 2000, like 2003, 2004, right? We were saying the generation has gotten so lazy, right? And it's true. And obviously, if you're born in that time period and you're not lazy, this doesn't include you, right? But just the most of the generation is just lazy, you know. And the reason for that is this is social media age, right? This corn, all this stuff, right? These men are, you know what I'm saying, every single day, right? Sometimes 3 times a day, 4 times a day, right? And again, it ruins their potential. Well, it doesn't ruin their potential. It stalls their potential, right? And of course, they get all tired. They get all lazy, right? When you do it, what do you want to do? You want to sleep, right? You want to eat fast food. Like, it messes you up. You know what I'm saying? So it's getting worse because these things are getting easier and easier to access, you know? Even like in the 2010s, right? Social media for the most part still didn't have this stuff on there. And to access this stuff, you have to actually go on the websites to see it. Now it's all like you don't even have to look it up. It just pops up, right? And on Google, you just type in a term and boom. You can type in a term that's completely normal, right? But if it slightly relates to that stuff, it's gonna pop up with these images, right? So it's all about just building strength, building discipline as a man. You know what I'm saying? As a chosen one, and this can go, obviously, chosen one can mean male or female, right? Because there's men that want to follow Christ and not build the world, and there's women that want to follow Christ and not build the world, right? But the last term of lust, it goes for both genders. But this, what I'm saying right now, is for men, right? As men of Christ, right? As chosen ones, we have to build discipline. We have to build strength, right? And that's all through prayer. Prayer, number one, right? You gotta pray. You gotta put the Lord first. You gotta connect with the Lord. When you build that relationship with the Lord, right? You're automatically not gonna want to do this stuff, right? You feel bad about doing certain things, right? And from there, you build upon other stuff, like physically. You go to the gym, right? You eat healthy. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with a cheat meal, you know, once a week, whatever, right? Maybe twice a week. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, nothing wrong with that you know what I'm saying, once or twice, right, a week. And even with that cheat meal, you know what I'm saying, watching what you eat, because there's certain foods that will mess you up, right? Doing that. You know, working on your emotional health, you know, staying off your phone for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying completely be off your phone, but like, you know, if you watch YouTube videos, save it for when you're eating, right? When you're eating, or you know what I'm saying, things like that. You know, don't be all day on YouTube and stuff like that. You know, when you want to watch a movie, you know what I'm saying, save it for like when you're have genuine free time, right? If you have a business, if you work, whatever, that time where you just have to yourself, you want to watch a movie real quick, throw on a movie, right? Save that for genuine free time. You know what I'm saying, be careful of the music you listen to. Be careful, man. Y'all know, for the most part, I've been listening only Christian music. You know what I'm saying? Or if this, let's say if I'm working out, right? It'll be music. It'll be like instrumentals or beats that people custom make, right? Not instrumentals of worldly songs, right? But beats that people make, just playing them on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? They're just beats, and they're clean. You know what I'm saying? So that as well, man. But as I said, it's not gonna be easy as a chosen one, right? But you just gotta stick with it, be strong, and the Lord will give you strength, man. And as you keep doing that day by day, you're gonna get stronger physically, spiritually, emotionally. God's going to bring the right people into your life. The same way how God removed the wrong people, He's gonna bring the right people. But you just gotta stay patient, gotta stay diligent, and just keep going. With that being said, man, I'll catch y'all next one. Your brother Aaron out. Peace.